Hello and welcome to Linguistics with Najib. Our today's lecture is going to be about rhotic pronunciation and non-rhotic pronunciation, linking R and intrusive R. So let's discuss rhotic pronunciation first, shall we? So, a rhotic pronunciation is a kind of pronunciation in which the speakers are pronouncing sound everywhere in a word or in a sentence. For example, they say water, they say uh, you know teacher, they say producer, they say daughter, they say teacher, etc. They are pronouncing sound in a stylish way like the Americans do. So the rhotic in rhotic pronunciation, we are all the speakers are pronouncing the sound. Next, we have got the non-rhotic pronunciation. So in non-rhotic pronunciation, the speakers do not pronounce sound, especially in British English. And in GB, GB stands for General British. So in General British, sound is not pronounced. When the before the sound, we have got a vowel sound. For example, the same words as I said, like teacher, they say in British English they pronounce teacher as teacher, producer as producer. They are using schwa sound at the end of the instead of the R sound. They are using schwa sound. And my next video is also going to be about the schwa sound. They say duta, they say doctor, they say water, etc. Okay, so they're not pronouncing the sound, and instead of the R sound, they are using the schwa sound. Okay, when before the R, we have got a vowel sound. So there was the non-rhotic non-rhotic pronunciation. Next, we have got the Lincoln R. So Lincoln R, in Lincoln R, whenever a word ends with R sound, for example, teacher, father, mother, etc., for whatever the word is, and after that word, we have got another word which starts with a vowel sound. So the non-rhotic speakers also pronounce that R sound. If I use the word this one, if I say HERE. So in the non-erotic speakers will pronounce this word as hair, right? Hair. And if I use another word after hair, the same word, if the same word starts with a vowel sound, the non-rhotic speakers also pronounce the same word. The R is pronounced, okay? If I use here is, this word starts with a vowel sound, that's I sound, okay? So the non-rhotic speakers also pronounce this one as here is. Another example, I'll say, if I say, she is my mother. So in non-rhotic pronunciation, one can pronounce like this: she is my mother. She is my mother. If I say, if I use this sentence just like this: they are my mother and father. So the non-rhotic speakers also pronounce this sentence just like this: they are my mother and father. So right here, they pronounce here the sound because the next word starts with a vowel sound, and that's a sound. Like this and starts with a sound, okay? Understand? The next one, if I say for, okay, this one, FOUR. So the non-rhotic speakers pronounce this word as fo. 1, 2, 3, 4. They do not say four. They do not say four. They say fo. Okay, so right after this, if I use a word that starts with or that begins with a vowel sound, they will pronounce this four as 4. If I say 4 o'clock, so instead of 4 o'clock, they'll say 4 o'clock. Okay, that was all about the linking R. Next, we have got the intrusive R. So, intrusive R, this topic is a bit controversial in English, especially in British English. This topic is used, and not many people or not many speakers are using this technique. I'm telling you first, but there are few people or a group of people, especially in London, they are using such thing. For example, intrusive R means that there will be no word in a sentence or between the words, but they are entering or they're aiding in our sound. For example, they say intrusive R means that when a word ends with a vowel sound and the next word starts with vowel sound, we can add R sound. For instance, if I say I saw a cat. I saw a cat. So right here, if I write its phonetic transcription, it could be saw. Saw. So the final sound is a vowel sound. That's long O. So one word ends with O sound, and the next word starts with another vowel sound. Right. So some people they are using here in R sound. They'll pronounce this sentence or they'll say this sentence just like this. I saw a cat. I saw a cat. There is no R, remember, but we can enter. Another example, if I say social media and TV. So this word ends with a vowel sound, ia sound. You can see the final one, that's ia, it's a long vowel sound. Sorry, that's diphthong, ia sound. And the next word starts with a vowel sound, that's an, right? So they're pronouncing this sentence like this: social media and TV. Here again, they are using R sound, social media and TV. Remember, I'm just talking about the British English, not in American English, and it's a rare case. Intrusive R is not that much common among the speakers. It's a kind of rare case. In other sentence, I can say, I'll use another example. America and Africa. America and Africa. So one word ends with a vowel sound, and the next word starts with another vowel sound. They can pronounce this phrase like this: America and Africa. So there's no R. They're adding R. The main difference between the linking R and the intrusive R is that in linking R we have got the R, but sometimes the speakers and the non-rhotic speakers do not pronounce R sound. In an intrusive R, there's no R, but the speakers are aiding in R. So that was all about our today's lecture. My next video is going to be about the schwa sound. Okay, so stay tuned and thanks for watching.